Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Taxi operator killed, mother hospitalized following Manchester gun attack. A taxi operator was shot dead, his mother wounded, and 4 of his relatives, including 3 children, left traumatized after men reportedly opened fire on the family in Greenville, Manchester on Tuesday night. Police named the deceased as Gregory Sutherland, 36, otherwise called Greg, of Bighead Street in Greenville. Preliminary reports are that about 7 p.m., Sutherland was driving his taxi with his relatives as passengers to their home when 2 gunmen alighted from bushes and opened fire on the vehicle. Reporters were told that the gunmen attacked the family mere meters from their house in Scottstown area in Greenville. 2 men jumped out of the bush and shoot out the tire first, so Greg couldn't drive off. Then, them opened fire on him in the driver's seat. Him come out the car, and when him drop on the ground, them still a shoot him, a source reported. Sutherland's mother was reportedly shot in the chest and foot. The other passengers escaped injury. The injured people were rushed to hospital, where Sutherland was pronounced dead and his mother admitted in serious but stable condition. This latest incident is the 4th murder recorded in Manchester since the start of October. Reprisal and lottery scamming may have played a role in Trelawney quadruple murder. Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of the Area 1 Division, Clifford Chambers, disclosed that reprisal and lottery scamming may have played a role in the Monday night's quadruple murder in Dunville, Trelawney. Chambers told reporters at the scene that one of the deceased, 27-year-old Akeem Robinson, otherwise called Eddie and Pedro, of a Kinloss address in Trelawney, has been linked to a 2017 shooting that left 4 people injured and the mother, 25-year-old Karen Williams, and her 8-year-old son Javier dead. Robinson was named as a person of interest in the November 22, 2017 shooting. The suspect in that case, who is now deceased Theo Robinson, was arrested in relation to that incident, but investigators had difficulties preferring charges against him because of identification issues, Chambers explained. Robinson was shot and killed at about 10 p.m. on Monday night along with his 21-year-old girlfriend, Amelia Livingston, his 51-year-old cousin, Cardell Graham, and Graham's 43-year-old common-law spouse, Nicole White. Chambers also revealed that Robinson was alleged to have been involved in lottery scamming and that he had reported had a dispute with persons from Kinloss prior to his death. The investigation is at an extreme infantry stage, but the investigators are combing the scene. They have been able to lift pertinent evidence so far, and we will be relying on the scientific evidence to advance the investigation to some extent, stated Chambers. He said the police are following several leads to identify the attackers.
Information is that 4 people were at home, a dwelling house at Dunville in the parish Trelawney, when their space was invaded by armed men who opened fire, killing all 4. There were 4 children in the house, so between the ages of 3 and 9, they were spared their large. Not yet determined a motive for this particular incident. There are several theories that we are exploring at this time, but none is definitive. However, we are at early stage in our investigation, so that's basically where we are.
Beachy Stout's wife cried out for mother while being killed, hitman claims. Devlin Minto, who was allegedly contracted by Everton Beachy Stout McDonald to kill the businessman's wife in 2020, testified on Tuesday that she cried for her mother while being stabbed repeatedly by Oscar Barnes, the man who was subcontracted to do the killing. Tonya McDonald was killed on July 20, 2020, and her charred remains found beside her motor vehicle on the Sherwood Forest Main Road in Portland. Minto told the court during the murder of the trial of Beachy Stout and Barnes that Tonya fought and wrestled with Barnes while he choked her from behind inside her Toyota Axio motor car. He grabbed her by the neck from back ways and started to stab her. She shouted out and said, "Me mother want me, me mother want me," and then me starts the blood spray out of her, the witness stated, explaining that she ended up in the back seat of the car because of how intense the struggle was between the two, stated Barnes. According to the witness, he just stood there and watched as Barnes did the job he was subcontracted to do. Court then went on 15 minutes break. When the trial resumes after the break, the jury will hear testimony of what occurred after. Westmoreland teen accused of stabbing man charged. A 17-year-old boy is facing charges of wounding with intent following reports that he stabbed and injured a man during a dispute in Grange Hill, Westmoreland on Tuesday, October 3rd. Reports from the Savannah Lamar police are that about 10:30 a.m., a man was standing beside his motorcycle along the roadway when the teen approached him. It is alleged that a dispute developed between them and the teen used a knife to inflict wounds to the man's body. The injured man reportedly collapsed and fell to the ground. The police were alerted and the complainant was rushed to hospital where he was treated and released. The teen was subsequently arrested and charged on Thursday, October 5th, following a special operation in his community, police stated. His court date is being finalized. 35% fare increase for public transport operators, stated Vols. Operators of public passenger vehicles have been granted a 35% fare increase spread over 6 months. Fare will go up 19% as of Sunday, October 15, and by a further 16% in April 2024. Minister of Transport Darrell Vols made the announcement Tuesday during a mysterious statement in the House of Representatives. He said the increase was arrived at following consultations with a subcommittee of a recently established broad-based steering committee that has bipartisan support. He told the House that the committee was mindful that the challenges of our current economic climate affect every stratus of society, including those who have invested in the transport industry. Hence, the subcommittee has meticulously integrated a multidimensional approach into crafting a fair and equitable fare adjustment proposal. Voss explained that the staggering fare increase took into account the inflationary impact of the transportation. It was a consensus, and we wanted to see how best we could cushion this and allow for the new financial year and the Minister of Finance to take into consideration ahead of time of the 2024-2025 budget. That was an agreement that was kindly accepted by the stakeholders, Voss stated. The minister noted that transport operators were last granted a 25% increase in 2021. However, only 15% of the amount was implemented, the additional 10% still being outstanding. In essence, that 10% they didn't get a part of that staggering increase of the 19% and the 16% stated Vols. He also told the House that with the increase, the members of the steering committee have committed to tackling the issues bedeviling the industry. These issues include the lamentable condition of the transport infrastructure throughout the island, enforcement matters, and a slate of road marking and signalage, Vols disclosed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and